The hunter becomes the hunted, a tale of ancient vengeance and betrayal. Greetings to every seeker of ancient wisdom. We are Tales Labyrinth, your gateway into forgotten histories and powerful human dramas that shaped civilizations. Today, we invite you on an extraordinary journey through The Hunter Becomes the Hunted, a tale of dramatic transformation and inevitable justice. Stay with us until the final moments to discover how destiny rewrites itself as we explore this profound narrative that echoes across millennia. Subscribe to Tales Labyrinth and join our community of history enthusiasts. First, the ancient hunter's dominion. The morning sun cast long shadows across the stone-paved settlement nestled between mountain ranges. Zephyros, the legendary hunter, whose reputation preceded him through countless villages, stood upon a weathered cliff overlooking his territory with unwavering confidence and absolute authority. For 3 decades, Zephyros had ruled these lands with unquestionable supremacy, commanding respect through cunning, strength, and an intimate knowledge of both prey and wilderness that seemed almost supernatural in its precision. His dwelling was an architectural marvel for its time, constructed with carefully hewn stones and cedar beams, adorned with intricate carvings depicting his greatest hunts across generations of his lineage. Draped in finest leather treated from countless conquered beasts, Zephyros wore symbols of his dominance as clearly as any ancient king wore his crown and jewels of rare stone. His hunting parties ranged across vast territories, their success seemingly assured by their leaders' supernatural ability to predict animal behavior and navigate treacherous terrain with remarkable ease and confidence. The village elders consulted him on matters of survival, prosperity, and strategic defense, treating his counsel with reverence, usually reserved for oracles and spiritual guides of the community. Yet beneath his composed exterior lay a darker truth that whispered through taverns and temples. His success was built on ambition unchecked by mercy, conscience suspended by relentless hunger for greater power. Second, the stranger's arrival. On an ordinary afternoon when markets flourished with merchants hawking their wares, a stranger arrived by the eastern gates, wrapped in traveling cloaks of unfamiliar design. The newcomer possessed an unmistakable bearing of ancient nobility, with facial features marked by deep emotional scars and eyes containing memories of profound suffering and unresolved anguish. He carried minimal possessions except for a single artifact, a carved hunting horn fashioned from rare bone, bearing inscriptions in archaic languages that predated the current settlement's founding. Zephyros encountered the stranger at the marketplace's heart, where the hunter naturally gravitated toward observing weapons, tactical gear, and physical specimens worthy of competition. Their eyes met for a prolonged moment, and an inexplicable recognition flickered between them, though neither could articulate the source of this sudden connection through their shared consciousness. The stranger spoke few words initially, but his voice carried unmistakable undertones of measured intelligence, hidden strength, and dangerous intentions barely concealed beneath courteous social interaction. That evening, the stranger secured lodging at the village inn, where he positioned himself strategically to observe Zephyros's movements, habits, and interactions with complete, deliberate attention. Third, shadows of conspiracy. The stranger introduced himself as Kale, claiming origins from distant northern territories, and gradually wove himself into the social fabric of the village through calculated and methodical integration. He demonstrated exceptional hunting skills during expeditions with Zephyros, earning grudging respect from the legendary hunter while simultaneously gathering crucial information about his routines and vulnerabilities. In private conversations with village elders, Kyle revealed fragments of a troubling history involving betrayals, stolen territories, and families destroyed by a hunter's ruthless consolidation of power years past. Whispers began circulating through the settlement's narrow streets and crowded marketplaces, carrying tales of a powerful hunter who had systematically eliminated rivals through calculated sabotage and orchestrated circumstances. Elderly residents who had remained silent for decades suddenly found courage to speak of disappearances, mysterious deaths, and suspicious tragedies that preceded Zephyros's rise to dominance and unchallenged authority. Kyle listened patiently to these testimonies, recording each account within his memory with meticulous precision, building an incontrovertible case against the man he had pursued across territories and seasons. By the third week of Kyle's presence, the village divided into factions, those defending Zephyros's legacy and those questioning the true price of his legendary hunting prowess and dominance. Fourth, the hunted becomes hunter. Zephyros awoke one morning to discover that his authority had eroded dramatically, replaced by suspicion and doubt emanating from previously loyal followers, now swayed by Kyle's revelations. He attempted to reassert dominance through displays of strength and traditional power demonstrations, but his once admiring audience now observed him through skeptical eyes, seeking confirmation of hidden guilt. Kyle publicly challenged Zephyros to a ceremonial hunt, invoking ancient traditions where two hunters would compete across treacherous wilderness to determine matters of honor and rightful succession. The legendary hunter accepted the challenge with characteristic arrogance, utterly convinced that his superior experience and supernatural abilities would inevitably vanquish his unknown opponent once again. However, Kyle was not merely a skilled hunter. He was Zephyros's own younger brother, abandoned decades earlier when their father had chosen only one son for inheritance and power and authority. During the hunt, pursued relentlessly through forests and across rocky terrain previously dominated by Zephyros, the psychological dynamic shifted profoundly as the legendary hunter realized his pursuer possessed equal skill and intimate knowledge. Exhausted, cornered, and facing his own mortality for the first time, Zephyros finally comprehended the ironic reversal where his past cruelties had manifested as present consequences of inevitable and merciless justice. Fifth, justice and reckoning. The confrontation culminated not in violence but in emotional reckoning as Kyle revealed his identity, forcing Zephyros to confront the brother he had forgotten and the crimes now undeniable and irrefutable. The village assembled to witness Zephyros's genuine transformation as he acknowledged his past transgressions, accepting responsibility for decisions that had caused immeasurable suffering and irreversible damage. Kyle, having achieved his purpose of exposure and recognition, demonstrated unexpected mercy by offering his brother a choice between justice through community council or personal redemption through service. Zephyros chose the latter path, dedicating his remaining years to rebuilding what he had destroyed, mentoring younger hunters with ethics, and ensuring his power served communal welfare rather than selfish ambition. The legendary hunter's dominion crumbled, replaced by a collective leadership that distributed authority equitably among diverse members of the settlement, representing varied interests and perspectives. Kyle and Zephyros eventually reconciled, their relationship evolving from bitter vendetta to complex brotherhood, both understanding that revenge alone cannot heal ancient wounds or restore stolen years. The story's conclusion demonstrated that true justice transcends violence, requiring instead confrontation with truth, acceptance of consequence, and the difficult work of personal transformation and spiritual redemption. Thus concludes the profound journey of The Hunter Becomes the Hunted, a testament to the timeless cycle of ambition, consequence, and redemption that echoes through human history and civilization. Tales Labyrinth has presented this narrative to illuminate how ancient societies grappled with justice, power, and the possibility of transformation even after profound moral failures. This story reminds us that the greatest victories often come not through defeating adversaries in combat, but through confronting uncomfortable truths about ourselves and choosing genuine change. We invite you to engage with this narrative by sharing your reflections in the comments section. What lessons do you find most relevant to our modern world? Please like this video to support Tales Labyrinth, subscribe to our channel for future explorations into history's most compelling human dramas, and join our community of seekers who believe that understanding our past enriches our present and future. Thus concludes the profound journey of The Hunter Becomes the Hunted, a testament to the timeless cycle of ambition, consequence, and redemption that echoes through human history and civilization. Tales Labyrinth has presented this narrative to illuminate how ancient societies grappled with justice, power, and the possibility of transformation even after profound moral failures. This story reminds us that the greatest victories often come not through defeating adversaries in combat, but through confronting uncomfortable truths about ourselves and choosing genuine change. We invite you to engage with this narrative by sharing your reflections in the comments section. What lessons do you find most relevant to our modern world? Please like this video to support Tales Labyrinth, subscribe to our channel for future explorations into history's most compelling human dramas, and join our community of seekers who believe that understanding our past enriches our present and future. Thus concludes the profound journey of The Hunter Becomes the Hunted, a testament to the timeless cycle of ambition, consequence, and redemption that echoes through human history and civilization. Tales Labyrinth has presented this narrative to illuminate how ancient societies grappled with justice, power, and the possibility of transformation even after profound moral failures. This story reminds us that the greatest victories often come not through defeating adversaries in combat, but through confronting uncomfortable truths about ourselves and choosing genuine change. We invite you to engage with this narrative by sharing your reflections in the comments section. What lessons do you find most relevant to our modern world? Please like this video to support Tales Labyrinth, subscribe to our channel for future explorations into history's most compelling human dramas, and join our community of seekers who believe that understanding our past enriches our present and future.